2024 turned out to be one of the worst years for my business. Videos output was down, marketing activity was down, business income fell drastically, so salaries didn't increase. Don't even talk about bonuses. So for the year, right, we suffered a net loss. And it wasn't an insignificant sum, in case you're wondering. Yet, I wasn't too troubled. I remained positive even. In fact, I can say that my spirits are kind of high. Well, I'm not delusional because an annual loss shouldn't be taken lightly in any sense. It's just that, well, let's just say that I'm hopeful. Let's hope this year. And I'll share with you why by letting you in on what transpired in our company annual planning 2025. Let's start with a review of last year's performance with a few figures. Now let's start with our core product, videos. Altogether, we have produced over 250 videos, and these are full-fledged corporate event, branding or coursework videos that we did for our clients and ourselves on YouTube, coupled with 550 plus social media reels that were created and putting up some 400 plus Instagram and TikTok posts. We really had a bountiful year. Yet, things weren't particularly rosy because we suffered a net loss. So the team and I, having discussed it heart to heart, attributed this less than desirable outcome to 10 main reasons. I shan't be revealing all of them to you because you can discover what 3 of those are in an earlier video that I've made. But broadly, right, having the wrong people, wrong clients, insufficient processes and systems, and business development opportunities, all these contributed to our poor performance. Nothing really new here for business owners struggling to make a good profit. Well, but at least we attempted to find the causes. But what's more important than finding out what's wrong is to do something about it. And that's what we did when we moved into the next segment of our annual planning, which is all about righting the wrongs. And then some, of course. So 2025 will be about 4 main areas for learns. Nothing fanciful here. It's all about going back to the fundamentals and revisiting what had worked before and rebuilding them over again, but stronger this time. The 4 areas are team, partnership, products, and performance. Now let's talk about team first. Successful company that attains good top-line figures always will have a team of talented people working. And that's exactly what I envisioned years ago. And so while solopreneurs and the self-employed, they choose to work alone, right? Perhaps even some small owners too. I recognize that I need to bite the bullet and hire. The trouble is, for years, I hired wrongly. I used to think that I should onboard staff who would like to say yes to me, who are less experienced, less competent, and even less knowledgeable than me, so that I can mold them to become me and hopefully eventually perform like me. But I realized that this wasn't really helping the company actually. Certainly, it wasn't helping me. Now, this egoistical approach backfired, and I ended up being the busiest person in the business, even with so many hires. So perhaps an element of even wanting to keep salaries low got me into hiring the cheapest too. So the mid of last year, right, I made the decision to stop hiring the wrong people into the company. Instead, I had to invest more to get the right people on board. People who are more experienced, more competent, and more knowledgeable than me. Ego really needs to be put aside so that these new team members can really do their work for the company. And not only that, we need clearly defined roles for them, yet flexible enough to not be cast in stone, as the business landscape changes in the future all the time. And on top of that, right, we also need clearer systems and processes too, so that anyone new stepping into the company knows what to do quickly. And not forgetting about getting the right tools too, the right apps also, and the right gear to enable them to work more seamlessly to increase productivity. So yes, building the team is important in 2025 for me. The good thing is we have already quite a bit of work done since mid-2024, and well, it's a matter of continuing the momentum in 2025. Now, the next area that we are investing strongly into, partnerships. Now, in a perfect scenario where funds isn't a constraint, companies will just hire their way into solving problems. But we are all limited by our finances, so working with another like-minded business owner seems to make a lot of sense, since chances are there won't be any monetary exchange involved. Well, at least not for starts. We call this partnerships. Now, this term like partnership might be used a bit loosely, but basically it's all about collaborating with another business or individual offering a different yet complementary service or product. For instance, right, Learns will be partnering with one or more trainers who will be outreaching to corporations, startup, small businesses, and even government entities. So these trainers will teach and train, and we will provide the consultancy and service fulfillments. So if you look at this one of a collab, the trainers form our front end, and we will be at the back of the house to complete the value chain. Second group of partners are platform businesses, specifically KOL agencies and influencer marketing platforms, like maybe the Smart Local, SGAG, or even the smaller influencers but no less effective, like Simon Boy or Maito. So honestly, every content creator is keen to become one of these platforms because of the perceived lucrative brand deals and sponsorships. But honestly, it is difficult to get to where they are from scratch. So why not partner with an existing one instead? Well, that's what we are doing this year. But we will not stop there. Other partnerships will involve the setting up of a sister brand production company to cater to a different clientele or customer tier, and then affiliates to promote our services and products. Marketing agency to supplement our funnel, campaigns, views, and actually what I'm most excited about, an augmented reality studio that's one of a kind commercially in Singapore. Think Channel News Asia on how their newscasters are placed in a virtual set, and we will have the capability to offer such a service to our clients in the near future. Moving on to the third area of expansion, products. Nothing too exciting here, but Learns is everything about video production, and this remains the core service offering from us. But this year, we'll be going bigger into digital marketing, a service that we were good in before but had to give up due to capacity issues. Nonetheless, we will also be adding consultancy and education into our range of products. So going forward, right, Learns will be able to cater from end to end in the value chain, perhaps even addressing the needs of consumers in the not so distant future. Alright, last area to address in 2025, and it's no doubt our performance. Now, set up an exciting but attainable goal of 1 million of top line revenue, which we actually were close to attaining before. And with a better team, more partners, more products in the offering, there's really a good chance that we will hit it this year. And you know what? This was the part where the team was very excited about, as we listed down some good to haves in terms of employee benefit, company assets, if we hit certain milestones. Well, certainly, if I will look forward to the day when I can increase the remuneration of my team substantially and give them a good year-end bonus. We'll see. Well, beyond the planning for 2025, I took the opportunity to share some bits that, well, I couldn't fit anywhere else in the agenda for this session. It will sound rather funny to you that I took the opportunity to share the traits that I hate to see in my business. But to me, right, it was apt to tell them that I don't like to see people with these 3 L's. Loners, lying, and lazy. Now I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you like, I can share a story or two on these individuals in a separate video. Just let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss our future episodes. Oh, do help me like this video too, because this way, right, this platform will know that this type of videos is to your liking and more people will see this. Anyway, before we ended the annual planning session, we played a game of buying candy. And in that short 10-second game, the team learned the value of branding, which is something that I value a lot. Yes, I suppose that I've done something right in terms of my own personal branding, so people have been following my posts because of me, they buy services because of me, and most probably you watch this video because of me. But this is not about being narcissistic. Self or personal branding is actually the simplest and fastest way many small businesses can gain traction through. However, at our company stage, right, I think we, or rather I, have to stay or steer away from personal branding into something more like business branding now. Now that way, even without me, the business will still attract followers, prospects, and clients. So yes, it's no secret that to achieve good business branding, we need to model learns after some successful companies out there. So why not trying to emulate the best? Yep, we are modeling after Apple. And yes, we are talking about the most valuable company in the world. This is the company that I'll seek to model our practices, our processes, and our values after. So once I figure out how to do this with the help of a consultant, I'll share with you how we will change our way of branding. This might not be fulfilled in 2025, but we'll make it happen nonetheless.